He couldn't even walk until one trim changed everything. He could barely walk. When we first saw Shane standing there in that dusty kill pen, something just felt off. His body was thin, his eyes looked tired, but it was his hooves that stopped us cold. They weren't hooves anymore, they looked like flippers, overgrown and twisted, forcing him to shift his weight in pain every second he stood. "Hey buddy," someone whispered softly, stepping closer. Shane didn't move, not because he didn't want to, but because it hurt too much. Every step he tried to take looked like a decision between pain and more pain. We knew right then we couldn't leave him there, so we moved fast as we could. Shane was only about 10 years old. 10. That's not old for a horse. That's a horse with years of life still ahead if someone just gave him a chance. "If we can just fix his feet," one of us said quietly, almost like we were trying to convince ourselves. "He'll be okay. He has to be." But the truth was his condition was worse than we expected. His hooves had grown so long and heavy that even lifting one was painful. You could see him hesitate before every movement, like he was bracing himself. Still, he tried. That's the thing about horses like Shane. Even after everything, they still try. The day of his first trim felt like a turning point, even though we didn't know it yet. He was nervous. You could see it in his eyes. His body stiff, unsure if this was going to help him or hurt him more. "It's okay, we got you," the farrier said gently, resting a hand on his neck. At first, Shane flinched, but slowly something shifted. Piece by piece, those heavy, painful hooves started to come off. Not all at once, but enough to make a difference. And then something incredible happened. After that very first trim, Shane stood differently. Not perfect, not pain-free, but lighter. Like a weight he'd been carrying for so long had finally started to lift. Over the next few days, we let him step outside. Just a few steps at first. He hesitated, looked around, then took one careful step, then another, and then he walked. You could feel everyone holding their breath. "Is he? I think he is." And then it happened. Shane started to move faster. Not just walking, but testing it, feeling it. Like he was rediscovering something he thought he had lost forever. And then he ran. Not perfectly, not gracefully, but freely. Seeing him run like that, it's hard to explain. After everything he'd been through, the pain, the neglect, the waiting, he chose to run. He's actually running, someone said, almost in disbelief. Shane became one of the most grateful horses we've ever met. Not in words, of course, but in the way he leaned into your touch, the way he followed you around, the way his eyes softened. He remembered, not just the pain, but the kindness too. Shane was one of many horses we've rescued through Colby's crew. It all started back in August 2020 when Colby was pulled from a kill pen. That one rescue sparked something none of us expected. By January 2021, standing in a kill pen for the first time, everything changed. You don't forget that feeling. The smell, the silence, the eyes looking at you like they're asking a question you don't want to answer. That's where Big John came in. He inspired something bigger than just one Rescue the Big John initiative. A promise, really. Not one more. Not one more ex-workhorse sent to slaughter. Not if we can help it. Since then, we've saved over 80 horses, most of them former workhorses. The ones people used, depended on, and then left behind. Old horses, ponies, broken ones, forgotten ones, the ones with no other option. Some come to us physically broken, some just need time to believe again. We don't rush them, we just show up. Every day, with patience, with care, with quiet moments that slowly rebuild trust, and when they're ready, we find them a forever home. That moment, we call it their graduation. It's emotional every single time because you remember where they started and then you see where they are now. Shane's journey is just one story, but it's a reminder of something bigger. Sometimes, all it takes is one moment, one decision, one act of kindness, and everything changes. For Shane, it was a hoof trim. For someone else, it might be something even smaller, but it matters. And if you've made it this far, maybe that means you feel it too. So tell me, what was the moment that changed everything for you? And if you believe stories like Shane's deserve to be seen, stay with us. There are so many more still waiting to be told.